Good morning, everyone. Today, no, actually not today. This week, we are here at Kissimmee, Florida. And one great thing about being down here in Florida towards the Kissimmee chain is I get to fish with my brother, Ricky. Ricky, say hi.
Good morning.
We don't get to fish together much. He lives in Florida, I live in Virginia, so we get to spend a lot of time together. And this is going to be the practice video, as you can tell by the thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. So we are going to go out there, and a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of things are going to happen this week. What I mean by that, you will learn in this video what I'm talking about. And as the week and as this practice goes and progresses, you will probably see a huge change from today, which is Sunday, to the actual tournament day. So it would be really important for you to watch this. If you want to learn about how things change on the water, we are in the place where things are going to change dramatically, which is for the state of Florida. So to set this practice up, we have had a lot of cold weather building up to this point. And actually yesterday it was like 80 degrees and things are going to change dramatically. And what I mean by that, they're going to go from basically pre-spawn to spawn. So we're going to go out and hopefully educate you guys. Hopefully I'm going to get educated so I can come away with possibly a win for $125,000. Show you my setup. Pre-rig setup. I don't know if it's bright enough, but we got, I'll show you once we get on the water. Oh, my man just gave us some light. So we got, let's see, of course, gold rattle traps, speed worms, swim jigs, flipping baits, and you know, Florida's kind of really simple. You know, we got, of course, the A3 style chatterbaits, flipping baits, punching weights, super fluke, speed worms. So it is official, day one. We are now on our way, and I want to show y'all pretty cool something. Like, this is pretty cool. Look at this side scan right here. If you can see these trails, like these little marks that go this way, basically that's when the water is really low, and that's people eating it up with their props. That's how detailed Lawrence is like, that's really a prop ditch. Look, prop ditch, prop ditch, prop ditch, prop ditch. That's pretty cool that it's so detailed in 3 foot of water that you can see prop ditches. So pretty cool. Foggy, day one, and I'm gonna be heading down to Lake Kissimmee, down there south. I think that's where it can be won at. So we're gonna head there for day one of practice. We might change up, I don't know, but it's here, it's time. I could give y'all all the drone shots, you know, like the fancy drone shots that everybody does in their YouTube. So here you go. Here's a drone shot for you. Look at that. That one bit just like a spawner. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got doubled up. Oh, man, spit him. I got one. He had one. Wow. That right there is the first good keeper we've caught today. I know I haven't had the camera on for most of the day, but we actually come in a canal here, and that's that's 3 bites, right? Yeah. 3 bites in the last little bit right here. That one right there, boy. Woo. We need to get a picture of him for Instagram. Let me give you my camera. As you can tell, I'm listening to the BPT right now. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Feels like a big one. Nope. That's a nice one though. On a rattle trap. Alright. That's pretty cool, guys. Right there. This one was in the center of a canal. As you can see, you got grass. We got a boat heading to us right now, so I'm gonna throw him back. But the cool thing about this is right now I feel the fish are coming from the main lake all out here, coming in like to these flats to spawn. Okay, so what I just did was I took a rattle trap and threw it out here in the center of this drain, and one just, I mean, clobbered it. So hopefully this is like a migration route and there's a lot more fish in here. Have no idea. Fishing is about getting clues, and I can see fish on the depth finder right there. Looks like a bunch of fish out here in the center. I don't know. Could be something. You never know. You can actually see, look, there's a fish, there's a couple fish right there. You don't know. All right, midday report. Day 1 of practice is not looking too good. You saw me catch, well, I mean, I caught a 5-pounder, but you need to get in Florida, you need to get in areas where you can get lots of bites. So up until now, I'm just kind of scoping out. I mean, it's a big lake. This is Lake Kissimmee. And I'm just trying to scope out where clean water's at. I want to try to stay ahead. I know a lot of the fish the previous week, watching BPT, came out off the bank, but we're getting ready to have like 5 days of 80-degree weather. I know y'all want some of my Tito puffs, but you know, when you got 80-degree weathers and 60-degree nights coming up like 10 days in a row, things are getting ready to happen. So midday report, day 1, not doing too much, you know, but that's okay. I found a few areas that had a bunch of looking beds in it, clean area. So if they move up in the next couple days, we're gonna be all right. Hello. 2-minute penalty. 2-minute penalty. Well, this is pretty cool. I've had the camera off and we're out here drifting in an open flat. And again, like I've said before, you can't really use your depth finders to find it, but we've now had 3 bites. I've power poled down to turn it on, so that's 3 bites in this general area. So needless to say, I am going to boop, oops. Needless to say, I gotta clear the cursor. Needless to say, I'm gonna GPS this in. So we now have us maybe possibly a little hole. Anytime you can get 3 bites in like a little circle area, that's a good thing. So It's taken us all day. It's about 3 o'clock on day one, and it's taken us a while, but at least I have confidence in one little general area. Hey, don't make it obvious. Don't make it obvious. There's a boat over here. All right, look, guys. I just had one choke it, and my brother's got one on. I know, he just lost one. That's okay. But it is dark, and if you can see, they are choking this rattle trap. Now we just power pulled down, and I know you're not seeing like the whole story, but that's 2 bites again within a short time right out here in this wide open grass. So my confidence is building. Anytime in Florida later on is always best, but pretty much just throwing a gold rattle trap with heavy line. This is 16-pound gamma, but that's really good that we got 2 bites again in one little area. Well, we just made it back into where we launched at, and FLW has rules that we have to be in at sunset, which is 6:07 today. And to summarize up today, I don't know, got a little bit of a feel for, there goes the airboat, guys. I got a little feel of what's going on. I still, in the back of my mind, think a big shift, a big movement is coming with these fish. I found some areas that have some beds in it. I also found some fish out off the bank, so I don't know, not a bad day, you know. Learned quite a bit, had some fish. So day 2 coming at you right now. Day 2 is about to begin, and of course I got to get my man brawl, my chesty. Can't forget my man brawl. Can't forget my man brawl. Definitely got to get my sandwiches. Let's see how many Gatorades we got left. Plenty for today. There's my sandwich. Big sandwich for today. And gotta have my chocolate, you guys know it. So we're going to a different lake today and look around and see what we can find. Hopefully we can look up there and see them moving from last night. It's warm. I don't even have my sweatshirt on, so hopefully they're going to get up there and move around a little bit. Hopefully they're setting up to spawn. We still got technically 3 more days for them to make their move, so it's going to be interesting when we get out there Thursday for sure. So we'll see. Day 2 practice, and like I said earlier, we're up here at Lake Toho. Just to give you a little view of the map here. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the chain of lakes, I should have explained it yesterday, but I didn't. You got, basically you got Lake Toho, you can go to Cypress, cut over to Hatchinall, and then down to Kissimmee. If I zoom in a little bit, you see these canals, they all connect and then go down to here. So this is a chain of lakes where it's typically one in 2 areas. It's either one up here at Lake Toho or down at Kissimmee, and most of the time it's one down in Kissimmee. And Kissimmee was a little off colored water yesterday. You saw a little bit about what I did down there. You know, I'm gonna say it's probably a 45-minute run going through the locks, going down, locking down. So we're gonna come up here, look around a little bit and see, compare, and then probably tomorrow is when we're gonna bear down on an area that we're probably gonna fish a tournament. Because hopefully, with all this warm weather, they're gonna move up. I really think, like, I don't know, we're gonna see today if they've actually moved up. You know, we saw some beds yesterday, right? And We caught some out off the grass. We didn't really see any up there shallow sitting on the beds, but we really need these clouds to clean up at night. They need to be able to see that moon. I think if they were to see that moon, it would instigate them a little bit, because the water's there. The water temperature is 65. I mean, dude, we're knocking on, hey guys, come on up here and do your thing. So we're definitely gonna look around. I can tell already this lake looks a lot cleaner. So let's get at it. All right. I couldn't get my chesty to, I don't know, turn on, but as you can see, we got one that absolutely choked it. Now, what I've seen, you haven't seen all the fish catches this morning so far. So anyways, this morning I went out there fishing hydrilla out there deep, caught one on a jerk bait, missed enough, and I decided to come in here shallow to see maybe if they made the move. I don't know yet. I really don't know. But since I've been in, I took a super fluke and I've caught 3 in 15 minutes. So maybe they made the push in last night. I don't know if there's any beds where I'm fishing at. It's cloudy, dark, but day 2, on the looks of it right now, looks like they possibly have made a move. So good sign. Well, as you can see, I've come back in from out there in the lake, came all the way inside. I waited till about noon to come in here and check this out, and I've been here on the inside grass line for, I don't know, quite a bit. I don't know, maybe 30 minutes, and I have caught probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 in 30 minutes. They've all been small, but the point is that I'm coming up in here. I want to keep checking, like, just, you know, we've caught some of those bigger ones that you saw. They were on the towards the outer edge of the grass. I've come way back up in here in the grass just to kind of look around, see if anything's laid up here in some of these beds. I'm starting to see some beds, and I haven't seen anything with any size. Haven't even seen one on the bed. So, you know, like, take for example, look right here. You see that bed right there? I mean, and then there's another bed right there. If you can see these light spots. I'm gonna ease over here and see if y'all can see that a little bit better. Like, you see this light spot right there? That's good, but right now they're empty. But come Thursday, they might be there. So I've already put a GPS mark in here, and what I'm doing is there's nothing on them right now, but I'm just man, look at that bed. Look, see that bed right there? You know, I'm banking on that. Look, there's a bass right there. There goes a bass. There's another bed. That one could have been on it. You know, you got another bed right here. So I'm banking on, hopefully, that they're going to move inside of here. So it's preparing myself for maybe Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Even though if the tournament was today, I would get out of here, but Thursday, Friday, Saturday might be good. tangled. I see a fin, I think. Yep. Rawr. Again, I have no idea where that one came from. I got bit right over there, but you know, again, back in here, day 2 of practice. Little ones right now, little ones right now. Well, day 2 of practice is officially over. It's like, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock. And, you know, I learned a little bit today. Again, I still can't believe why they're not up there spawning yet. I mean, we got beautiful weather. Everything should be right up there where it needs to be. As y'all saw, I caught some of the buck bass back in what I would say spawning areas. Just never saw any big ones, and really never caught any big ones today. My best day was down in Kissimmee as far as quality wise. So right now I'm probably gonna go, I'll figure it out in the morning, but probably I'm gonna go back to Kissimmee and then maybe lock up and go up here in Toho where it's clean and the sun's up and I can look around a little bit more. Maybe do a just quick check through, make sure they didn't move up. So that's the plan as of right now. Guys, practice when you have 3 days. It's really not about throwing down here in Florida. It's not about throwing down, catching a bunch of big ones. It's just figuring out what areas I want to hunker down in. And right now I'm a little unsure, but tomorrow is another day. Day 3. Day 3. Ooh, a little chilly out here this morning, but I know today, as you can see, anytime it's clean, chillier on cool nights, it's, as you can see, well, you might not be able to, but the stars, clean night, and it's going to be clear today and sunny. So even though it's been warm the last 2 days, even though it's been warm the last 2 days, it hasn't been a clean night and the sun hasn't showed itself. So today the sun is going to show itself, and I'm thinking that this is really going to get them going. I do. I think the sun, they're going to look at that sun. It's like looking at the moon all day. Anytime you're on a new moon, there's really nothing. And then you have the sun is what dictates them typically going up there. So I don't know. Oh man, you can hear all the turkeys gobbling. Listen to this. There's a bunch of turkeys down here. See if I can get them going. See if y'all can hear them. Watch this. Watch this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. This is my David Dudley turkey call. Did you hear that? I got them to holler. And the owl hooted. Watch this. Try it again. I must not have sounded good that time. I'll get some footage of that for you guys when there's so many turkeys right here at my brother's house. He feeds them and things are hollering at us. I hope the fish are getting as good as those turkeys are this morning. So what was I even talking about? So day 3 of practice is about to begin right now, and we're going to start off the bank a little bit, let the sun get up, and probably once the sun gets up we're going to go take a peek inside to see if anything's happening. So you guys hold on. Day 3 of practice, and I got my brother back with me again, who is freezing. He's a Florida guy, so he's like bundled up like he's up north somewhere. I got shorts on. You can tell I'm a kind of a snowbird. This Florida guy right here, he is he's bundled up like he's up north. So I don't know, it's going to be exciting. Day 3 it's always exciting to see what's about to happen, like what changed from last night to this morning, if anything. So it's going to be exciting. Well, day 3, first bite, chatterbait. Kind of come back here to an area that I thought we could possibly get bit at. I wanted to see how calm it is right here. I wanted to see if they would still bite in the morning, even though it's calm. There's a slight ripple on the water, but as you can see, you see the gnats hatched out. You see them swimming all over through there. So the good thing is about it, I got close to a GPS mark right there. Oops. Close to a GPS mark, and we got bit. So that's a promising thing. And I like the size. The size was what you saw me do yesterday. It was just, I had one decent one and a bunch of little ones. I mean, a bunch of little ones. But they're not going to be players. And it seems like the fish that are coming down here in Kissimmee right now are a better size for sure. They're averaging a whole mo better. So I don't know. One thing is confirming on day 3 is that size is a whole lot better average down here. Well, I explain to you a little bit about this. As you can tell, it is slick as glass out here this morning. Getting a little confused. Like, I know the fish are around us, and here in Florida, I know they're around us. Oh, I forgot I got one in my pocket. So what I ended up doing was, it was slick, so I just took a wacky worm and decided to try something really slow. Even though it's painstakingly slow, that was a bite. And it's just confirming, like, okay, they're around us. These Florida fish can get extremely sensitive on what they want to bite. So that's cool to get a bite in slick, calm conditions. When we were here before, it was all rattle traps. The wind was blowing. I mean, it was choppy. We throwed rattle traps and chatterbaits, and we were getting bit. But it's been a long time since a bite, and anytime it's slick, I think they're getting a good look at it. So right now, I just put a wacky worm on, my absolute drug, and we got a bite within first 5 or 6 casts. So, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's a bait issue, not a timing issue. That's what's so confusing about fishing. Just, it's so confusing. All right, guys, it's hard to really get video and tell you the whole story as, you know, things unfold throughout the day, but here's my best shot. Right now, as you can tell, you can see like holes in the grass. You can see we're up here very shallow. And we've been talking about, hey, you know, the spawn, it's going to happen. The warming trend, it's going to push them up to spawn. Well, it has. I mean, I went to an area yesterday. I think if it's where you saw me throwing a little wacky worm back in behind it, never saw any on the bed. And today, see, there goes one right there. I know you can't see it, but there's one swimming off right there. So today, right at the end of the day, I said, I'm gonna go back and check at that area. And when I went back in the area, pretty much every single bed had one on it. It was pretty cool. I should have brought out the camera and showed you, but I forget. So what's happened is, since yesterday to today, they have moved on the beds. Now, I have not seen any big ones. You know, I haven't seen anything big to talk about. You know, really, I haven't even seen a 2-pounder. You know, this lake has a lot of small fish in it, but you know, there goes one right there. I know you can't see that, but basically whenever you are sight fishing, I got my trolling motor on high, and I'm just looking for areas with like clean spots. You know what I mean by clean spots? Seeing like white inner tubes or yellow inner tubes, somewhere where you can actually see a bed. It'll be like a circle ring. So really, I wear my batteries out. I want to find as many areas as I can. Like you can kind of see this hole here. You got a hole there and a hole here. You know, it's different. You know, you have holes that pop up everywhere, and you pretty much look down in them, and you're looking to see if you see any beds. So what does that do for us? What does that do for my thought? Well, in Florida, you better change just as quick as that weather change. So does the fishing. So you know, you got to keep an open mind. Put yourself in an area, and when you are in Florida, you put yourself in an area that you think things might happen in. You know, where just get yourself where some fish are at, and you're going to have to adjust throughout the day. Typically in Florida, it don't normally stay par for whatever you're doing in Florida because they're so sensitive. But I got myself in an area, and I'll check back with you here in a little bit, just see if we can't spot us on the bed and maybe get you some good footage. Day 3 of practice is over. This is the morning of day off, and if any turkey hunters are out there, you would love this. You would be able to just shake the bucket. Here you go. That would be me for like chocolate. Like, look at that. If I was a fish or a turkey or a deer and somebody was throwing like Hershey Kisses out to me, I would be like, I'd be dead. There's no doubt about it. I would come in there just like him. Let's see if I can get him. See if my skills work. That was horrible. Maybe I get him to gobble like I did the other morning. Great day. At least I got him to gobble for you guys. Uh-oh, boom, boom, boom. Oh, we can't shoot these turkeys. We're here in Florida. I don't know what kind of turkeys they are, but anyways, it is now rigging time, and yeah, let's see. I got like that many poles to rig up, and I'm not gonna bore you with me cutting line, changing line, and doing all that kind of stuff. Prep work does take a lot of time. It takes, like, on average for me on a day off, probably 5 to 6 hours of work time. And what we end up doing is just literally getting all our tackle organized. And I keep a fairly organized boat, but a lot of tackle prep is just, you know, making sure your drags are right, your tackle set up right, so you're not wasting. I mean, because think about it, if you waste a minute and a half here and a minute and a half there and 30 seconds here looking for tackle or looking for a rod or tying a new lure up or whatever, I mean, by the end of the day, you know, you're looking at 20 minutes of 30 minutes maybe of wasted time. That's a lot of time, dude. That's a lot of time in the course of a 8-hour day to go catch 5. So guys, I really do, and I say it every time, I really do appreciate you guys liking, commenting, subscribing. We got some awesome pros finding 5 lures coming up. I'm gonna name drop some. So we got Cody Meyer, we got James Watson, we got Jacob Wheeler, Adrian Avina, Mike Iaconelli, Jason Christie. Let's see, we got Marty the Party Robinson. We got some funny, and guys, the outros that these guys are doing are funny. I'm getting all these guys to do the outro, and if you're not watching the video all the way to the end, it's hilarious. You need to do that. So it's my turn to get the outro, and again, guys, if you see me out, and I'm gonna be throwing this outro back at you guys. So if you know my outro and you happen to see me at a tournament site and you want to give a stab at the outro that I can incorporate at the end of the show, here we go. It's just simple wave and point.